Did you? My plans?
I...
Thank you. He... It's...
What?
It is...
You...
We'll...
I wanted to thank you. Everything ended well, thanks to you.
It's not over yet.
You're right. But I won't forget what you did on Long Island, and I wanted to make sure you knew it.
Did you have any trouble getting back to Boston?
The hound you unleashed made things a lot easier. I was nothing next to him. I got off easier than you did.
I'll recover.
As always. Now that we're both safely free of that mess, I have a question for you. It's about Fang.
Are you really that interested in her?
It would be a lie to pretend otherwise. She would be a precious asset for my business. I know you didn't plan for things to go like this, and it would be legitimate for you to get rid of her now. But think of everything she's worth, the things she could do. What are we going to do with her?
My plans for her haven't changed. It's high time she became one of us.
As you wish.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Not at all. You've come at just the right time. We'll be done in just a moment.
I'm relieved to see you back here, Caleb.
You don't know him as well as I do, otherwise you wouldn't be so surprised. He's the reason we're all still standing here tonight. I would have liked to tear Stanford apart myself.
He might have been mortal, but he was able to resist our power.
He didn't resist you for long.
We all could have gone up in flames.
It's all ancient history now. Now we can focus on the future.
What do you have in mind?
We need to recover from this attack and make sure it won't happen again. We'll have our hands full. Ah, who knows? Maybe we'll have ourselves a good old witch hunt or a turf war. For someone who knows how to manipulate their pawns, it's the perfect way to increase their influence.
It sounds like you've got it all planned out.
Oh, nothing set in stone yet, but I see new opportunities that are going to take shape, and I'm not going to sit idly by and watch them slip away. You're the one who taught me that. Have you forgotten?
That was long ago. Many things have changed since then.
So, you're still part of this world.
That's not for you to decide.
You still have a part to play, my dear sire. It's up to you to choose whether you'll be sitting in the front row or standing in the back. What are you planning to do now?
I can't leave the court. It is my duty to stay and help the prince.
You haven't changed.
We'll see about that.
Ma'am, thank God you're here. When I found out that Hazel had sent you out there, I really thought that... Are you all right? You're not hurt?
I'm a little shaken up. That's all. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around what I just did.
You survived a suicide mission. That's what you just did. It's a miracle you made it out without a scratch. Listen, I know it's not a good time, but we need to talk. Come back to my rooms with me.
What for?
Not here, ma'am. I'll tell you more once we're there. It's important and personal. Are you coming?
All right, I'm coming.
Do you want me to ask Sylvia to send up a vessel? You must be starving.
I don't want anything from you.
Excuse me?
Jara Drory. She was there, you know. She told them everything. Everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying. It's been a long night. You should get some rest.
I know what you did. You and Drory, you sold your asses to the humans. You wanted to wipe us out. You gave them everything. About Hazel, the council, the whole fucking court, and then you threw your accomplice under the bus. You really have no fucking honor. You disgust me.
Ma'am.
And what for? Power? Were you planning to rule Boston? Is that why you got rid of Jara? You wanted to keep the throne all to yourself?
You don't understand. It was a necessary sacrifice. You know what I mean. You did the same thing to those anarchs.
That was different.
It's true. What I did for you. For us.
You got some fucking nerve.
I had a debt. The SI. My back was up against the wall. I had to do something.
Oh, and for Jara too? You had to do something?
She wanted to destroy you. I'm protecting you, ma'am, like I've been doing since the very beginning.
What debt are you talking about?
I'd rather not talk about it. Believe me, the less you know, the better.
No! No! I've had enough of your bullshit. You're going to own up to what you've done.
Do you remember when we first came to Boston?
Of course.
It was during World War II. France had surrendered, and Quentin King refused our request for asylum. You were afraid. So I asked the London court for help. They agreed to help me with King, on one condition. My eternal loyalty. They didn't ask much. They even left me alone for 80 years.
What happened?
Then, London fell. The last bastion of the British Camarilla. Now that it's gone, they're going to need a new domain. They ordered me to prepare it for them. They're coming.
Did Jara know?
Yes, she'd been working with them for a long time, well before we got here. I didn't want to destroy her, but she went too far. She got what she deserved.
There are cities up and down the coast. Why did it have to be Boston?
It was one of the first British colonies. The English kindred lived here for a long time. You know that. You knew a few of them well.
Yes, I remember.
Even if the elders aren't here anymore, there's still a sizable British presence in Boston. But they're in hiding. There's nothing more to say. Boston's got all the makings of the ideal haven. History, contacts. That's it.
I know your network. You must have allies here. Why bring our enemies into this?
I was trapped. I might have support here, but nobody measures up to Iverson. There weren't enough of us, and the British are coming soon. I had to find a solution.
You're afraid of them. The British, I mean. Why?
I know what they're capable of. Listen to me. Things are going to change in Boston now, and fast. Hazel will fall, as will all those who support her.
What? Are you planning to destroy everyone?
Not me.
No. Your British friends. All that for a goddamn throne.
You know me better than that.
Honestly, I don't think I do.
I don't care about Boston. I know you have questions, and I know you don't believe me. But you have to trust me. Let the storm pass over, Mem. Nothing will happen to you.
You want me to betray Hazel?
You don't owe her anything.
I could walk out of this room right now and tell Hazel about all the shit you've done.
Do you want to destroy me?
I want to stop you from burning this city to the ground!
I'm your sire, damn it. After everything we've been through, you'd sacrifice me for this? I can save you, Mem. I told you, you have nothing to fear. I can give us a fresh start. Do you trust me?
I'm sorry. You've gone way too far. I have to tell Hazel. You should go.
I see. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
It's too late.
Hilda?
I taught you well.
Hilda, please! Stop! So this is really it then? You made your choice! You ruined everything! I'm sorry.
Disasters bring out the best and the worst in us. They can plunge us into oblivion or signal the start of a golden age. Tonight will go down in history as the night we were able to prove we're not done yet. We demonstrated that our ability to adapt and change are the keys to our domination. The mortals were unable to break us thanks to our resilience. We never doubted our superiority over those weak creatures for a moment. Many sacrifices were necessary. Our domain was violated and our existence threatened. But this is nothing compared to everything we have lost. Our family has been battered. The blood of our servants flowed like water. Our own kind were decimated in the flames. We will never forget them. We had to establish new agreements, forge new alliances, because this is how we strengthen our kind. Now that our reunification has been confirmed, we can count on strong allies who will help us secure our blood supply. With powerful friends by our side, we will no longer be faced with those terrible moments when our dominion was challenged. Our old quarrels belong to the past. The trifles that separated us have been forgotten. Only one truth remains: our supremacy. Never again shall we be weak or disunited. That's what the mortals expect from us. Let us show them why we are the predators and they are the prey. Let us show them who their blood belongs to. Let us show them the power of immortality. The sacrifices are not over yet. Some will be lost. Others will lose what they have. But it will not be in vain. We are hunters, and what is taken from a hunter must be repaid 100-fold. Our eternal nature is our greatest strength. Boston has shown that it is stronger than old London and venerable Vienna. Tonight, we have tasted vengeance. Tonight, a sea of blood will flow.